Baby, you know that day on my live stream, right? So many people started commenting Hougang ABC. Like, Hazel, did you get your supper from Hougang ABC? And I'm like, what is this Hougang ABC? And my viewers were like, haven't you heard? It's the latest tea. And they started telling me all about the story.
Wow, the other day I was at a restaurant. The table beside me, they were talking about this whole scandal and this whole saga.
Yeah.
Have you watched?
I didn't watch the entire 50-minute episode, but I
Okay.
watched a lot of short snippets that appeared all over social media.
Okay.
So today, let's unpack the topic of Hougang ABC and infidelity.
Hey guys, my name is James.
I am Hazel.
And welcome back to
The Couples
Classroom.
Counting down the days till we say I do.
So I didn't watch the video, like Mabel's YouTube video, but I watched another influencer breaking it down. And he was just live commenting while watching the video. So
right.
technically, yes, I watched the whole thing, plus his live commentation.
Yeah, so that adds another layer of opinions and judgment on it, right?
How do you feel?
So basically, for people who don't know about this whole Hougang ABC scandal, in July 2026, basically a 22-year-old Singaporean content creator named Mabel posted this 50-minute long video on her YouTube sharing about how her partner of 7 years, then boyfriend, then fiance, now ex-fiance,
Yep.
actually cheated on her. And it is very sad lah. She basically found Grab receipts of this fiance traveling to a certain Hougang block, which for privacy purposes, she named as Hougang ABC. So the whole internet was like making memes and making fun out of it.
Can I just say, she's not just a content creator, she's a detective, man.
Yeah.
Like when I watched the breakdown of the video, I realized, oh my gosh, this girl, she is smart. Like she really, really found the evidence to go against this guy.
Yeah, she did her homework and her research before coming out with
Yes.
the entire episode.
Yep.
And one other thing I think she did super well was she sold this wedding planning book that she had been preparing for so long, including details of wedding vendors, inspiration, lookbooks,
Right.
everything a bride needs to know, online for $30. So it's like an online link, right? You can buy it multiple
Oh, you
times.
can buy it multiple times. Wow.
Yeah, it's not just one book and then that's it. So
Ah.
she's selling it to however many couples want to buy this book. And given how this video on YouTube is doing super well, I'm
Right.
sure a lot of people know of this wedding book
Right.
and will be purchasing from her. So that's how she can maintain a little business there also.
Would you buy it though?
Now that I'm married, I won't. But if I'm not married, I would consider because
Okay.
$30 is very affordable.
I don't know whether people think like it's bad karma or like, you know, I don't know. Some people
you mean
might think,
superstition.
yeah, some people might think, this is a negative event that happened, so I don't want
okay.
to buy this over.
But
I
she
don't know.
did her homework super well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Right?
making money off this, I mean, good for you, you know? But let's talk about this because I feel like cheating is not something that's new. You know, I've heard a lot of my friends, yes, no, they have been cheated or friends of friends have cheated. And this kind of thing, they happen more often than we think.
Right.
You know?
And I'm very surprised that Mabel's video actually took Singapore by storm. Like everyone was just sitting down waiting for the next tea that was going to appear.
Yeah, yeah. What was your reaction when you first heard about this?
Well, I actually pity her a lot. Like, can you imagine this poor girl
Yep.
putting in all her emotions and her heart and soul into this relationship, guarding it carefully since the age of 15,
Yeah.
and now 7 years later at the age of 22, found out that it's just a lie, it's a facade. That is very heartbreaking.
When I first heard about this, I didn't have much strong reaction because like I said, I feel like cheating, we hear it all the time. But because she's a content creator and she could package it so well that, you know, it's interesting to hear about this story. Strangely enough, I felt very reflective.
Oh,
And I feel like there are many learning points when I heard about this story. Because the way she opened up a story could make me be in her shoes. Because we just got engaged and then married. You know, we're still in that season where we still can vividly remember those times that we were planning the wedding.
yep.
And I could put myself in the shoes, like imagine planning the wedding, talking about all that kind of things. And at the same time, her ex-fiance was cheating on her. Like, I cannot imagine how that would happen.
It's heart-shattering, isn't it?
Yeah. So later, let's talk about some red flags that I think I wouldn't let it slide if I'm put in that situation.
Funny how you mentioned that cheating is more common than we think. Statistics have shown that 20% of men and 13% of women have reported cheating. And 38% of such cheating incidences occur online. It is actually a place for cheaters to thrive with the convenience of social media and the fact that you're able to call someone on Discord for like hours on end every single day, right? It makes emotional cheating and therefore physical cheating so much easier.
Agree.
Maybe if this happened to us, what would you have done? Would you have talked to me about it first or would you have investigated first?
You mean if I've cheated or if...
No, you're just suspecting.
Okay.
You think that maybe something's a little off with me. You're in Mabel's shoes. What will you do?
I'll talk to you lah. I'll
Really,
talk to you. Okay, because first of all, I think because we stay together, we see each other almost 24/7, you know? Apart from you having to go to work. I would think it's quite hard for you to be doing something behind my back.
Yeah, exactly. I actually think the same way. So if roles reverse, if I found out something's a little off with you, my first reaction would be, I must investigate first behind your back. Because first of all, I don't want to stir a commotion if it's just me thinking too much. But then upon further thinking, I feel like, maybe it makes more sense to talk to you first.
What if it's like a Grab receipt that y'all saw? It's a place that y'all don't know about and then Hazel didn't tell you about it. She traveled to Sengkang.
Hotel ABC.
Hey, fun fact, I actually did that, you know. Like, during the planning of our wedding, I had to travel to my producer's house. He lives in Punggol. So I actually grabbed to Punggol, block ABC. And I was just like hoping that Lele wouldn't find out. But of course, before that, I already told him I'm going there for a shoot. So even if he found out, like, there will be no reasons for him to, you know, have any suspicions. But if roles reverse, I were to find out that you took a Grab to somewhere today that you didn't tell me about, I'll probably ask you about it.
Okay, that would be quite out of my character. For me to take a Grab, first of all, to go to somewhere that is not my student's place, that would be out of character.
Yeah. Also, we established quite early on in the couple's classroom that Lele only has 6 friends. Like, it's true. Like, I know all of his friends and none of them stay in Punggol or like Hougang or like Sengkang. So I know it. So I think it would be a bit hard. Therefore, my suspicions would be almost erased immediately because I would talk to him about it right away.
Yeah. Okay, let's say hypothetically, if I want to cheat, I feel like there are many layers.
Oh.
Like there are so many layers that I feel like, I'm just so lazy. Because we stay together, first of all, and we share a car, it's super hard for me to like be in a corner of Singapore and then be at another corner of Singapore without you knowing. Yeah.
Also, we have each other's Find Mine.
Yes.
And I like to, just like open up the Find Mine app. Yeah, I'm a psycho. I'm obsessed with my husband. I like to see where is he. I'll be like, oh, he's at this student's house. I know this student stay at Bukit Batok. That student stay at Punggol, And sometimes when he's at home, a bit psycho, I'll turn on my smart home app just to see which rooms lights are open so I can know what he's doing. So for example, if I see that the study room's lights are on, I know that, he must be making piano content. If I see that the balcony lights are open, I'll know that, he must be eating right now. A bit psycho, but it saves me the hassle of asking him, hey, what are you doing?
No, but you know what? I would say that's very true because it just sets another layer of boundary. Like again, if I want to cheat, I would think that, oh my gosh, I gotta go through, I gotta explain, why is it that I tell you that I'm home, but all the lights are off?
Right.
It's more explaining to do.
You know what? Some people thrive in cheating. Some people thrive in lying. And I feel like the hardest part about lying is that you constantly need more lies to cover the previous one up. So in the case of Mabel, her ex-fiancé, let's name him X, okay? Gave her so many reasons. Like, first of all, he's not feeling well. Then suddenly he's taking a nap and suddenly he's seeing his dad for like insurance purposes. So you kind of progress from a small lie to like even bigger lies.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you're leading a double life.
Correct.
And that is so hard to keep up.
I think it just takes one lie, make you more comfortable with lying continuously.
Yeah, it becomes a habit.
Yeah.
Right? You become a habitual liar.
Yeah. Have you ever lied to me? Yes, you have.
I have, man. When?
You just said just now. You lied to me that you go to Punggol for shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Then you actually went to...
That's not counted. That's because I was preparing a surprise for you.
Okay,
it was our surprise song.
But it's still a lie, right?
It's a white lie, baby.
Okay,
That's
so
the
let's talk about it because where is the boundary then? Because I do agree that there are many times I said some white lies. For example, if let's say you say, hey, you ask me whether I'm feeling okay, emotionally. And I feel like, okay, it's something that I want to work on it myself. I don't want this emotion to bleed into you. Then I'll tell you I'm fine. But actually I'm not. That's a white lie, but the end goal is I want to protect this relationship.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So I think the end goal matters a lot. Like, for example, you lied to me or you white lie to me that you're going to your producer's house to shoot something, a microdrama, but you're actually there to record our wedding song.
Yeah.
To me, I think, okay, that is fine.
Yeah, I don't deny that some lies are harmful, some are harmless.
Yeah.
But I think the fine line lies in whether it breaks your partner's heart. So, for example, you said your white lie to protect the relationship. I said my white lie to protect the surprise that was meant for you. So these are harmless, right?
Yep.
But the lies that X has been telling to Mabel, they are so harmful. They will actually break her heart because he is basically in the house of another woman. And that is detrimental to the relationship. So if you ask me any other lies that I've said to you, I would courageously say no, except if you consider the fact that I always say, oh, I'm coming down now, as a lie. Lala picks me up from work every night after radio and I end at 8, right? Yes, you san. And a lot of times I tell him, oh, coming down. But actually,
No wonder I'm always downstairs waiting so long.
Actually, I'm still chatting with Chija upstairs. So both our husbands will see our text, coming down. But we actually still in our radio conti chatting.
Okay, I don't think that's a lie. I think that's a forward planning. You're just forward planning your actions. And you're just reporting it to me your future actions.
From what I understood in Mabel's video, there were a lot of instances where she chose to forgive X. For example, when she found out the grad receipts, she tried to forgive him. And when she found out that X wrote a list comparing her to another girl, do you see that list?
Yes.
A pros of Mabel, cons of Mabel, and then pros of the other girl, cons of the other girl. Which boyfriend in the right mind would do that, right? But as she found out about that, I think she tried to forgive and even like baked like cookies for him, did up a care basket to send to him. But I feel like her concerns about the relationship kept getting dismissed by X. Like kept going down the, oh, you're thinking too much route.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spare me from this kind of route. And that is not fair to the girl.
Yeah. I'm more concerned about the events that led to X writing that list. Like, I cannot imagine one day if I were to search through the room and I found a list of you comparing me with another guy. Like, to me, that's just
insane.
Yeah, it's insane. Like, you would never do that. But I don't know why, like, what happened in between that led to X deciding that, oh, it's a good idea for me to compare my girlfriend or my fiance with another girl.
Yeah, and I think these are all telltale signs already. And the fact that we mentioned just now, so X caught the third party on Discord for many hours, like consecutively for days. I think these are all red flags that signal to Mabel that maybe this relationship is just not working out.
I would have a conversation, but my boundary would be very clear. Like, I feel like if I one day ever catch you talking to another guy for 3-4 hours past midnight,
it's a cause for concern, right?
It's more than that.
Yeah.
It's really like do you still want this or not? Like, you tell me now. Like, I wouldn't even let it marinate or let it go on for days or months because it's the very basic layer is already like broken.
Yeah. And I think this isn't just like a cheating problem. It's also like a dismissal problem, right? X kept telling Mabel that you're thinking too much. That's not what I meant. You're reading too much into it. And I think this will all pile up. It's not just in the everyday disagreements. It's like the overall betrayal. How will Mabel feel about that? But I also want to point out that maybe one reason why she doesn't want to let go is because she's too far into this relationship. Like we mentioned in the previous episodes, right? The sunk cost fallacy.
Yep.
She feels like, oh, she's already invested so much of her time, her youth, her money into this relationship. It's too late to back up now. And she just hopes that the guy will change his mind.
True.
To no avail.
True. I think sometimes all they want is for the relationship to work. Like, if we were to zoom out and then we just think that, you know what, actually, maybe there are some things that, if she can cover one eyes and she can work it out, she will. But we as the third view, third POV, we couldn't understand that point.
Yeah. So one question, baby. If let's say one day I cheat on you, will you be able to forgive me?
My answer will be, honestly, I don't have a definite answer. There is no yes or no. So many layers to peel back. But at the same time, it also depends whether kids are involved, whether our families are involved. And okay, but if I were to answer your question, will I forgive you if you cheat? My answer won't be a hard no. Yeah. I won't say like it's 100% no.
So let's say today, if you cheated on me,
Yeah.
I want to say right here and now that my answer will be no. I will never forgive James.
Okay.
I will like divorce him right away. But I know it's super hard if kids are involved in the equation. Do I want my kids to grow up without a father? That's tough, right? So, like what James mentioned, my answer will not be a hard no as well.
I think right now the stake between us is 50%, 50%. But once you have kids, the stakeholder of the family is this person.
Yep.
It's no longer your say versus my say. It's also our children's say.
So funny how we're just talking about this, right? Because over the weekend, some friends came over to our house and we were having this chat about our family upbringing. And one of the friends actually told us that while she was still schooling, one night her mom actually sat her down and told her that, okay, tomorrow your dad and I are going to have a divorce. So get ready, to pack your bags. The family will no longer be together.
Yep.
So that night she went back to her room and she was like, oh man, tomorrow I will only be with either of my parents. But what she didn't know was over that night, her father actually thought things through long and hard and decided that he wants to keep the family intact. So no cheating was involved. It's just a lot of emotions. And I think the father feels like it's a bit hard to keep up with the mom's emotions. And the mom feels like the dad isn't understanding her.
Okay, yeah.
So it's this misalignment, in your journey. But they had a talk eventually and the divorce didn't happen. And ultimately, according to my friend, the mom forgot to tell my friend that the divorce is not happening anymore. So my friend was left like super confused, like what's going on? I thought you guys were gonna have a divorce. How come the next evening, they were still sitting down having dinner together?
Our friend, she was preparing to have one last breakfast
Yeah.
with the family. And then it didn't happen. So she just kept wondering, when is the divorce going to happen?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think a lot of work needs to be put in. And to today, her parents are still together. Like, they are doing well. Okay, but we digress. So back to the story of Mabel.
Yep.
She was proposed to back in October 2025. And when that was happening, he was already cheating. Can you imagine it?
I cannot imagine.
How can you propose to the love of your life, but at the same time going to Hougang ABC and calling another girl on Discord? I don't understand this.
While calling your wedding planner
Yeah,
to plan your
exactly.
wedding.
It's insane. And how Mabel actually found out was also because of the help of her friends. Her friends actually matched the wall cracks
That's why I say.
of the third party's Instagram post to what she had been seeing in Hougang ABC. And that's how they put like 2 and 2 together and found out that, oh my gosh, this is the place that X had been going to.
That made me realize sometimes girls' detective spirit
Yes.
can be very scary.
So you be careful,
Yeah, like she would randomly just, suddenly like we were talking about, me and my friends were talking about, this other person. Next moment, she pulled out her Instagram. Is it this person?
Found. Already
Yeah,
found.
like out of nowhere, no hint, no clue, she could, find this person out.
我跟你讲，女生是很厉害的, okay? Girls are very, very powerful. So, guys, don't try to be funny. And girls out there, always keep receipts. It will be very useful. Back to the story. Her Nanyang Poly classmates actually didn't tell Mabel about the cheating, even though they saw X with another girl sitting in the food court, like in very close proximity, even hugging sometimes. Because everyone thought that Mabel knew already. Everyone thought that the wedding was called off. Nobody thought of like informing Mabel about this.
Oh.
What they didn't know is Mabel was just hidden, oblivious to the fact that X is seeing someone else.
Okay, question. Let me ask you a question. Let's say today you see a friend outside, maybe a guy with another girl, but you know that the guy has a girlfriend, but still you saw this guy with another girl. Will you tell the guy's girlfriend?
Am I close to the guy's girlfriend?
You are close. Okay,
very
acquaintance.
Acquaintance? No. Because I don't want to break the girl's heart when it's not in my position to. But if she's a very close friend, she would know that I mean her well. So let's say today an acquaintance come out to me and say, hey, I saw James out there, someone with another girl. Who am I more likely to believe? You, my husband, or this acquaintance that I haven't spoken to in the past 3 months? Of course it's you. And then I'll have a bad impression of this person thinking, why she's so kaypoh? That might happen, right? So roles reverse, I would feel like if it's just an acquaintance, I don't know her well enough to prove that this guy is cheating on her. What if they had already broken up but I didn't know? And by telling this person about what I saw, it's just opening up her wound again.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. But if this person is a close friend to me, then definitely 100% I would tell her.
So one thing Mabel said, she is really upset, but she's very torn between what is she upset about. First, is it because her boyfriend cheated or her fiancé cheated, or nobody told her that her fiancé and the other girl it's out in public? Like, she's just very confused. Why is it that nobody is telling me about this kind of thing? I agree with what you said. I think that sometimes people just want to observe. They don't want to be dragged into this situation, so they prefer not to say anything. What do you think is the hardest thing to deal with? The emotional part or the practical part?
As a very emotional girl, I would say definitely my emotions would be hardest to untangle. I mean, there's also the practical side of things. So we have a shared account online at James and Hazelle where we put up so many memories. We document our daily lives. We edit them into videos and we put them up for people to grow, learn together with us. But behind this content is a lot of fun times, our habits, our inside jokes, our routines that I think would be hardest to unpack.
For me, I also think the emotional part, it's going to be so hard to unpack. I feel like, okay, practical part. For example, if you have a BTO, like Mabel, maybe in Mabel's case, I feel like this kind of practical part, it's still very tough to go and handle, but you just got to bite the bullet and do it. But emotional part, it just takes time.
Yep.
This emotion decides it's going to take you 10 years to forget. What are you going to do? You just got to take 10 years to process it. But if let's say you got to sign a document, you bite the bullet, sign, and that's it. Right? So to me, I feel like, okay, emotional part is going to be a huge challenge. And not just that, I feel like emotional part is going to also bleed into my future relationships.
Right.
Right? Like if I have a bad experience because of cheating, wow.
You're going to be so traumatized.
Yes, and it's going to affect my future partner as well. Yeah, so
I feel like
it's tough.
Breaking up in Singapore is super tough because of like what James mentioned just now, BTO, right? You already put down your deposit. How are you going to forfeit, meh? And in Mabel's case, they had already actually put a deposit for the wedding.
Yeah.
Like the location. I think it was tens of thousands of dollars gone like that.
Yeah.
There's no refunding in this case.
Yep.
Nothing like that. For us, we also share a car. So that is also going to be difficult to decide, how we're going to split the car.
Yeah. And one thing I just want to highlight is that because we're in Singapore, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
Like literally, I will know your friends, you know my friends, either from school, from kindergarten, from your neighbor and all that. If you were to break up and you cheat, wow, everybody is gonna know you are the one who's who cheated.
Yeah.
But if let's say US, okay, it's a little bit bigger, you just move states, nobody will know who you are. But for Singapore case, it's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, poor ex, he's like an internet sensation now. So do you think going public with your breakup is a brave move or a risky move?
I think going public with everything is a very risky move. Okay, for example, we went public with our engagement, risky. If let's say, touch all the woods that I have, sounds wrong, but if let's say we were to break up, it definitely is going to be a lot of hate comments, a lot of whatever, the whole wave is going to come.
The I told you so kind of comments, is it?
But I want to say that us going public with our engagement, with our relationship, actually strengthens the relationship more than it's weakening it.
A lot.
A lot.
100% agree.
Like I said, for example, it's another huge layer to prevent me from doing naughty stuff. Because, I mean, we're in Singapore. If I were to go with another girl, I don't know. It's very spottable. If you're to go with
immediately
another
my
girl,
DMs would be ringing and like, hey Hazel, I spotted James with this other girl at a restaurant. They are looking a little too close for comfort.
Correct.
Are you aware of this?
I mean, we have a lot of local celebs or influencers That's how, people found out that, their partner is cheating. Being able to be public, being able to do content like that, it has helped us so much. And
Agree.
I was just telling PD Dan that, whenever we have small arguments, I always think about the pointers that we talked about in the couples classroom. Because that really forced us to really sit down and then to talk about all these things and unpack this thing that maybe we wouldn't have talked about if we were not hosting this podcast.
Agree. I feel like going public with a breakup is risky only if you have not allowed your emotions to settle. So in the case of Mabel, I don't know which phase she's in now, but if she hasn't allowed her emotions to settle and then she goes public with all this, right, the comments are really gonna get to her. There are so many judgment, comments, opinions from everyone all across the world. It's not just in Singapore,
Yep.
People in America,
Yeah.
Philippines, they are like commenting on her love life, telling her what to do. Some are judging her, some are leaving really nasty stuff. But if she had gotten over that part emotionally already and she decides to share this as a story to encourage other people going through the same thing,
Yep.
then I think it's a very brave thing of her to do this.
Yes, I
and she
agree.
would have been more mentally prepared for the comments that might follow.
Yeah. And I think whatever you post online is going to be permanent.
Yep.
Like let's say, I'm just thinking, if she put it forward 20 years, where she's happily married with a good guy, with 2 kids, 3 kids, would she regret her action of posting this online?
No. I
You
don't
think she
think so.
wouldn't?
No. Why?
I don't know, because I feel like because this thing is so big, so many people are talking about it, I don't know whether she'll be okay with people bringing it up when she has finally found a good relationship with another guy.
I see where you're coming from, but I think of it as a lot of people online have given her strength to move on.
True.
Motivation
Also,
to
yes,
find
true.
someone better.
Yep.
So I feel like she ultimately won't regret this. I don't know. I'm not her. I can't say for sure, but she definitely won't regret the money she's earning from the sale of
The
her
photo
wedding
book.
book. Yeah.
And also your YouTube AdSense. Congrats. Huh?
Oh.
I hope you are in the YouTube partnership program and earning
Yeah.
money from there.
So forgiving is one thing. But can building your relationship back to how it was be another?
Okay, I don't think so. I think the crack will always be a crack. It's just depending on how you want to see the crack. But you cannot just close 2 eyes and say, oh, there are no cracks. Let's say if something like that happened to us and we decided to, hey, let's just continue with the relationship. We can, but there are so many things, like the whole SOP of the whole family dynamics will change. I'm going to be more skeptical of whatever, situation that comes up, and you got to be okay with it. Like that would be a rule that we will set.
So I was doing some research to find out if you can recover a marriage after experiencing infidelity.
Yep.
And I came across this article. The Gottman's Trust Revival Method tells us that it's possible. And oddly enough, this method, I feel like it doesn't just work for romantic relationships. It works for restoring all sorts of relationships out there. Okay, so first of all, recovery cannot happen when someone refuses to acknowledge his or her wrongdoings.
Okay.
You have to first atone for your sins. And that basically means take full responsibility, no excuses, no blame shifting. This is the first A out of the 3 A's I'm about to share, atone. Second, attune. This is the hardest part. Like what James mentioned just now. You will forever be taking the blame that your partner lashes out at you for the mistakes you've made. So how can you rebuild that emotional connection with your partner? You have to check in with this person daily. You have to share your vulnerabilities with this person, and replacing blaming statements with more of like I feel statements. We also talked about this in the previous episode. Lastly, also very hard, attach. This is the last of the 3 A's, and that is basically to rebuild your physical intimacy, to open conversation about needs and desires. So what I learned in this article is that this actually happened to someone. It happened to a man who never thought that he would cheat on the wife. He don't know why. He cheated one day.
Oh.
He decided to go home and be honest with his wife about it. And as he could have imagined, his wife went berserk. Lashed out at him, broke into tears, like basically just broke down. So they went to see a therapist together, and they established that, okay, the love in their relationship and the foundation they have in the relationship is strong enough for them to rebuild this relationship. So they decided to try. But what this man realized is, every time a small argument occurs, the wife will always take the cheating example back out, throw it on the table, and say that you have done this to me. Like, how can you still be nasty to me now? Like, it will always be at the top of the wife's mind.
Yep.
And they realized that it was a lot harder to have physical connection after that, because every time they're trying to get intimate, the wife will always be reminded that her husband was once intimate with someone else.
Okay.
So they had to see a therapist about it. But slowly, surely, bit by bit, they rebuilt their marriage back again. Like I mentioned, it will never be like 100%,
Yep.
but slowly.
I know of this story, right? There was this guy, and he was just sharing his story with us. He said that he and the wife was together for a long time. One day, again, like your story, don't know why he cheated. So he cheated, and then when he went home, told the wife, same thing happened. The wife got super angry, but they decide to not give up on the relationship because they have kids. But what the guy did next was that he really decided to, you know what, I really want to atone for my sins. I want to make things right. From that day onwards, he gave his wife all his salary.
Oh.
Yes. He even downgraded his phone, and he even uninstalled all the social media platforms. And every day he would like just tell his wife where he's at and be home at certain timing. And that went on for like years and years and years. Now they are like an elderly couple. It's not impossible, but at the same time, if let's say you are like, you really want to make things right, it's possible.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work.
It's just a sacrifice that, are you willing to make this sacrifice? Are you willing to atone for this sin and this hurt that you have brought to your family?
If today X wants to go back to Mabel and he's willing to atone for his sins, what will you say to that?
Make another YouTube video. I mean, I can't say for sure because it's their relationship. But once again, is this a red flag? Because in her story, this is not the only time that a huge breakup has happened.
Right.
She said that prior to this cheating, they had 3 major breakups.
Prior to the wedding.
Yes, correct. So why then do you still decide to go with the wedding if you have not sorted things out?
Yeah, well, I guess the whole internet will advise against that, against the patchback. But ultimately, I feel like it's up to every individual and every couple to decide what they want for themselves ultimately.
Yes.
I feel like in our society, cheating is seen as a lack of discipline or moral ethics. But research has shown that if your relationship is stable enough, there will be no temptation for outside lust. For most couples. Yeah, so I think what's most important is to get the foundation right between yourselves.
Yep.
Build a strong foundation for your family, and hopefully everything will be happy and blessed.
In my opinion, I think nobody is 100% immune to cheating. Like you touch the deepest part of your heart. Like we just got married. I cannot tell you that, okay, 100% I wouldn't cheat on you.
Huh?
No, like, PD then, touch your deepest part of your heart and tell me. I feel like, okay, but I feel like that is the beauty of a relationship. Because I know that this love that I have for you, it will face temptations, but in the midst of all that, I still say that, you know, I choose you. I choose to give you my heart in the midst of all these girls out there. I think that's love. Yeah.
Thank you for that, baby. For the record, I don't have a single doubt in my heart that, like, you know, you would cheat because of your good track record. Very
Thank you.
good. So keep it up, okay?
Thank you so much.
To all couples out there, if you are unfortunately experiencing infidelity in your marriage and you're looking to restore your marriage, recover your marriage, we want to say that it's not impossible and we wish you all the best, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, this is our take on the hottest tea in Singapore of late. We just wanted to share our insights with some of you. And what do you guys think? Tell us in the comment section down below or drop us a DM on our Instagram at James and Hazel.
Yep. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of The Couples Classroom.
Bye!